Mojo in the Morning is your home of the phone scams. Kelly wants us to scam Derek. He parked his pickup truck out on the street a couple of weeks ago, and a snowplow from the city sideswiped his truck and damaged it pretty bad. He's been fighting with the city over the repair cost. Here's what is interesting about this phone scam. Spike did this phone scam. You did this phone scam from your kitchen last night?
Yeah, I had to get him after work. So I recorded this from home, and I had to wait until my daughter went to dance class because there's a lot of cursing once I got him fired up.
Was it kind of a little bit weird, like being at home and making this call?
Yeah, well, it was the only time I was going to get this guy. And when I heard the scenario, I'm like, oh, he's going to flip out when I call him.
Mojo in the Morning, your home of the world-famous phone scams.
Hello?
Hey, is this Derek?
Yeah.
Hey, Derek, how you doing? This is Russ T-Bucket from the village of Township. I understand we had a situation about 2 weeks ago during the storm.
Yeah, I had my truck was parked out on the street there, and the plow came by and just scraped me right up the side.
Okay, sir. Well, this is regarding the estimate, and as far as the damages to your vehicle,
Okay. I forgot. I talked to a guy before when I called Charles, and I told him, how. I mean, it wasn't just a scrape. I mean, you ripped out my whole wheel well.
Right.
And I'm a personal contractor. I mean, I use that truck for work. I can't drive it.
Well,
I mean,
I got your whole statement here, and I got your damages for a little over $3,500.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to tell him. I mean, I'm going to need. I mean, I can't. I got to rent something because I got to be able to get around. I mean, I can't. I mean, I can bring some of my tools with me, but
so you
want
us to pay for a rental as well?
Well, you put me off the road, guys.
Okay, let me make this clear to you. Under the statutes of Township, we're not going to be held accountable for the accident.
Excuse me?
You had your vehicle parked in the middle of the street.
My vehicle was not in the middle of the street. I took pictures of the truck in the snowbank where you hit me.
You took pictures after you moved the truck.
Look, it was a crappy day. There was a ton of snow. You can see how the truck scraped the whole side of my truck. It did. You can see the picture. It didn't move.
You had no hazard lights on, so we
hazard
can't.
Lights, it was 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go out there and get up and go turn on my hazard lights.
It would behoove you next time to get the automobile out of the street during a snowstorm.
Let me make something clear here. I showed you pictures of where the truck was parked. There are no driveways there. It's all street parking. Are you stupid? Is that your problem?
Sir, I won't be addressed in that tone. This is kind of...
I won't be addressed in this tone. I already had this. I already submitted this. I don't know what statute you're talking about, but this has happened. Your snow truck have done this before, and they've been held accountable before, and they're going to be held accountable again.
They told me you'd be difficult when I called, too. I need an explanation for what you're trying to pull here.
Look, there's nothing that's being pulled here. I want to speak to somebody in charge.
Derek, you know that
either put me on the phone with the man I talked to before, Charles. I spoke to him a week and a half ago at 2:30 in the afternoon. I got it written down. If you can't get him on the phone, get your supervisor now.
Okay, see, he's the one that passed it on to me because he said you were being difficult. And
I think that's bull.
You know, insurance fraud is a very serious offense here in the state of Michigan.
Yeah, you know what? And then we'll take it to court, and I can ram it up your when I show you it's for real.
Oh, all right, I have no problem with that. So you're threatening me now? You're going to come down here with some big friends?
I'm not threatening you. I want to discuss this with you face-to-face in person.
You want to come down? Why don't you come down? I'll also give you a punch in the kidneys.
You think you're up to it?
I will rip off your tails and shove them down your throat with some hot sauce.
I'll see you in person.
You might have bullied Charles off the phone. I understand you broke a window before you put it out on the street just so you can get a new one.
Get somebody else on the phone.
I'm just going to hand it over to the authorities to investigate fraud, okay?
Yeah, please, get a cop. One.
Yeah, real funny. You know, if I wanted to laugh, I'd come in the men's room and watch you take a leak.
What kind of monkey brains are you hiring that? I'm hanging up. Either get me your supervisor or I'm hanging up.
You sound upset. You better get your boyfriend to console you.
I don't know who you think you're with, but I've had about enough of this.
Okay, me too. I'll just let you off the hook. Tell you this is Spike from the Mojo on the Morning Show, and you just been phone scammed?
I got
Calm down. This is actually, you're on the radio right now. This is Spike from the Mojo on the Morning Show, and your girl Kelly set you up. This is a phone scam. This is not the Village of...
Oh, holy.
We will scam you. Your home with the phone scams. This is Mojo.